There's an old saying, measure twice, cut once. It means that if we take the time to fully understand the nature of the problem we are experiencing, solving it will take less time and effort. Plus, we'll do a better job solving it if we know more about the situation. It's similar to laying out a course or planning a mission. We need to know our objectives, what resources we have, and what barriers exist that might make it difficult to complete the mission. To successfully complete the first step of planful problem solving, you need to do 3 major activities. First, use clear language to describe the problem. To do so, you may need to seek important facts about the problem. For example, who is involved in the problem? When and where does the problem happen? How is the problem triggered? What is the problem you need to solve now? Make sure that you describe these facts in clear language and that you separate facts from assumptions. In other words, act like a detective and examine all the facts you collect. If they are facts, there should be actual evidence supporting them. This will help you avoid distorted or negative thoughts that block you from seeing things clearly. Second, set realistic goals. When setting goals, identify ones that are actually attainable. Make sure your goals are concrete and not vague. If your goal is too complex, break it down into smaller ones. Third, identify barriers or obstacles to your goal. This is to think about what may prevent you from reaching your goals or get in the way of your problem solving. Identifying this ahead of time will help you better identify effective solutions to your problem. There are times we will face problems that are not changeable. If this is the case, what should you do? It's important to remember that we cannot always solve a problem by fixing it. Sometimes the best solution for dealing with the problem is to accept that the problem exists. For example, we cannot change the weather to better suit our plans. We may just have to accept that it's going to rain during a ball game we waited a long time to see. But if we know that it's going to rain, we can dress appropriately. Or a more serious example would be if our home had been destroyed by a hurricane. We can't undo the damage that was already done. We cannot change the fact that the weather destroyed our home, but we can work on finding the best way to recover from the tragedy and provide a new, safe home for our family. It's really important to identify if your problem is something that can be fixed or if your best solution is learning to accept and adapt to a situation. Of course, if something is really bothering you, it may not be easy to just accept it, but it may be helpful to identify that learning to accept a situation is the problem to work on versus working to change something that cannot be changed. It's not always easy to know the best tactic. Sometimes talking to friends or family members can help you figure that out.